Hey everyone, welcome back to Effect For You channel. Today, we are going to create product advertising promo, like this. So let's get started. First we need to create a new composition, 1920 by 1080, and this is our main comp. Now create a new solid layer. This is our background layer. Select background layer and search gradient ramp effect. And change the color as you like. Also change ramp shape, radial ramp. Now create another new composition. I call this shape. And change width 50. And height 100 pixels. So it looks something like this. Now select pen tool, fill color none, and stroke around 4 pixels. Then make a line like this. Now duplicate the shape layer, and rotate to opposite side like this. Cool. Now again create a new composition, and this is our full HD composition, 1920 by 1080, and I called this pattern. Now drag our shape comp into the timeline and search motion tile effect. And change the output width and output height so that it can cover our full composition. So our comp something look like this. Now go to main composition and drag pattern comp into the timeline. Select pattern layer, go to toolbar and select ellipse tool. And create a mask like this. Then go to mask 1, change add to subtract. Open mask property and increase the feather and mask expansion. Adjust the both value of the property according to you. Also change the layer opacity around 35%. Cool. Now create one more composition. This is our scene 1 comp. Then go to toolbar and select rounded rectangle tool, and create a rectangle like this. Align the rectangle center of the composition. Now open rectangle 1, then open rectangle path. And slightly increase the roundness. Perfect. Select the shape layer and stroke will make none. Then search gradient ramp effect, apply the same gradient color, which we used in our background color, so copy gradient ramp effect. And paste it here. Make sure your fill should be filled with any color. Perfect, it's look good to me. Now create a camera layer. I am using 35mm preset camera. Then create a null layer. And convert null layer into 3D layer, and parent your camera with null layer. Also convert shape layer into 3D. Now again go to toolbar and select polygon tool. And create a polygon. You can change the polygon side by up and down arrow key on your keyboard. Move anchor point center of the polygon. Increase the polygon size little bit. Then open polygon path 1 and increase the outer roundness, around 50%. Adjust and rotate the polygon little bit. Select Polygon Shape Layer, and search Drop Shadow Effect. Opacity 20%. Distance 30. And softness 90. Perfect. Then search Turbulent Displace Effect. And change the size around 175. So our polygon something look like this. Then search Tint Effect. And change the white color according to your choice. Cool. Now duplicate the bottom shape layer. And move above the polygon shape layer. Then select Polygon Shape Layer and change Track Matte Alpha Matte. So it looks something like this. Cool. Now duplicate the both shape layer. Then select the bottom polygon layer, and increase the size. And also change the rotation little bit, so that there is little difference between the both polygons. And change the tint color according to your choice. Cool. I think I need to change the width rounded rectangle shape little bit, so select all rounded rectangle shape, and push the shape from the width side. Perfect, it's look good to me. Now we need to animate the polygon shape layers, so select both polygon shape layer. Make sure your all shape layer should be 3D layer. Then hit R for rotation, go to first frame and add a keyframe on Z rotation, then go to around 10 seconds forward. And change the rotation one by one. So select the first polygon shape, and slightly change the Z rotation. Do the same with second polygon shape also. You can increase the rotation according to your choice. Perfect, it's look good to me. Now we need to add our product here, so go to project window and drag the product image into the timeline. And convert into 3D layer. Decrease the scale size little bit according to our shape. Now we need to slightly animate the position, so go to 1 second forward, and add a keyframe. Then go to first frame and move the position like this. Select both keyframes and ease them. And make your graph like this. Cool. It's look good to me. Now we need to add our text here, so create a new composition. I call this text 1, width around 1200, and height 400 pixels. Select text tool and type your text here. Now go to scene 1 and drag text 1 comp into the timeline. And adjust where you want. Resize if required. Now we need to animate this, so hit P for position, and Shift T for opacity. Then go to around 20 frame forward and add a keyframe on position. Then go to few frame back and change the position downside of the composition, like this. Then again go to few frame back and change the opacity 0%, and add a keyframe. Then go to few frame forward and change the opacity 100%. Select both position keyframes and ease them, and make your graph like this. Move the keyframes if you think your animation going fast. Also adjust the opacity keyframes. Perfect, it's look good to me. Now we want to add one more text here, so create a new composition. And I called this product overview. Now type your text here. Now I want to add an animation on our text, so select text, and search typewriter effect. Hit U to show keyframe, and move the keyframe according to your choice. Cool. Apply the same effect our second text also. Adjust the keyframe according to your choice. Perfect. Go to scene 1 and drag product overview into the timeline. Make both text layer 3D layer. Then adjust the second text below the first text. And move the layer around 20 frames forward. As you can see our text going out of the shape. So open text layer. Double-click on text and resize the paragraph box like this. And move the text center of the composition. Go to scene 1 and adjust the text. Cool. Now add price text bottom of the shape, so create a new composition. I call this price 1. Width around 800. And height 300 pixels. Now type your text here. Now animate this text, so open text layer, go to animate, select position, and opacity. Change the position Y50. And opacity 0%. Then open range selector 1, then open advance, change shape, ramp up, ease high 100%. Now go to range selector 1, add a keyframe on start. Then go to 1 second forward and change start amount 100%. Select both keyframe and ease them. And make your graph like this. Cool. Now go to scene 1, and drag price 1 comp into the timeline, convert into 3D layer. And move bottom side of the shape. Perfect. Now add drop shadow effect on our text, so select the first text one and search drop shadow effect. Change opacity 15%. Distance around 40. And softness around 55. Now search glow effect. Change the glow radius 14. Glow intensity 0.5. Perfect. Now select second text, and search drop shadow effect. Opacity around 30%. Distance 10. Softness 15. Then select our price text layer, apply drop shadow effect. Opacity 25%. Distance 15. Softness 15. Perfect, it's look good to me. Now select product image, right click and pre-compose. This is our image 1 comp. Convert layer into 3D layer. And turn on collapse transform icon. Then select the layer and search drop shadow effect. Opacity around 30%. Distance 50. And softness 70. I think we should decrease the distance around 35. Cool. You can adjust the text layers according to your choice. Perfect, it's look good to me. Now here we have a shape element. So drag the shape into the timeline. Here you can see the shapes. Convert layer into 3D layer, layer mode normal to screen. Resize it around 30%. And adjust the shape above the main text. Move the layer little forward. Make sure your shape elements do not go out of your box like this, so that your shape elements must be inside the box. Perfect, it's look good to me. Our scene 1 has complete. Now go to main comp and drag scene 1 into the timeline. I think we should change the color of our scene 1 shape, so open scene 1, select the bottom polygon shape, and change the color little dark. Also we need to adjust the color of rounded rectangle shape, so select the layer, and adjust the gradient ramp start and end point. Perfect, it's look good to me. Now we need to animate our scene 1. First, convert the scene 1 layer into 3D layer. Hit P for position, Shift R for rotation. Then go to around 1.5 second forward, and add a keyframe on position. Then go to first frame and change the X position right side of the composition, like this. I think we should move the last keyframe around 1 second. Cool. Now go to 2 second forward and add a keyframe. Then go to 1 second forward and change the X position left side of the composition. Select all keyframe and ease them. And make your graph like this. Perfect. You can adjust the keyframe according to your choice. Cool. Now we need to animate rotation, so go to first frame, and add a keyframe on XYZ rotation. Then go to around 1 second forward and change the rotation value according to you. This is all depends on you, I am just showing you example. Now move all these keyframe, where our outgoing animation started. Cool. It's look good to me. Select all rotation keyframe, and ease them. Perfect. You can move all the text layers little forward, so that they all appear little late. Perfect. One more thing we have to do with our product image, so select image 1 layer. Hit P for position, go to around 1 second forward. When our image 1 animation end, and add a keyframe on position, then go to few frame forward, and change the Z position little close to camera. so that our product image come little close to camera. Select both keyframe, and ease them, and make your graph like this. Now go to main comp and see the preview. Again you can adjust the keyframe according to your choice. Perfect, it's look good to me. Now create scene 2, so duplicate the scene 1 comp layer, and move forward, where our scene 1 end. Then go to project window and duplicate the scene 1 comp. Now hold Alt key, and drag scene 2 comp, into the timeline over the scene 1 comp layer, then open scene 2 comp. Now we also need to replace image 1 comp layer, so go to project window and duplicate the image 1 comp. Now hold Alt key and drag image 2 comp into the timeline, over the image 1 comp layer. Now replace your image. Resize the image if required. Now go to scene 2, select product image layer, hit R for rotation and rotate the Z rotation little bit. Then hit P for position, select both position keyframes, go to any one position keyframe and move the position little bit. Cool. Now also change the text, so again go to project window and duplicate the text 1 comp. And replace the text 2 comp with text 1 comp into the timeline, open text 2 and replace your text. Same, you can change your price text also. I am skipping this part so that you do not have to wait. Now select the both polygon shape layer one by one, and change the tint color according to your choice. Perfect, it's look good to me. You can also change the position animation, so go to first frame on the scene 2, then delete the keyframe, and move the scene 2 position top side of the composition. You can also change the rotation to make little bit differentiation. So go to last keyframes of rotation and adjust the rotation according to you. As I said, this is all depends on you. I am just showing you example. Cool. You can also change the outgoing animation, so delete the last keyframe, and change the position like this. Perfect, it's look good to me. Select both scenes and turn on motion blur. Our animation has done. Hit 0 for render. Thanks for watching. I hope you like the video. If you like the video, please share it, like it, and subscribe our channel. For more tutorial, I'll see you in the next video.